All right, good evening, and thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on North Nation Sports Network. Tonight, we are proud to present a matchup between the 8-4 St. Joe Central Indians and the 14-8 Liberty North High School. I'm Hammer Trinidad.
And I'm Zach Klug, and we got a great matchup for you tonight, as this is conference play for both teams. St. Joe has struggled in conference play so far this year, going only 1-3, whereas Liberty North started off very hot, but have fallen to 5-5. So let's see if Liberty North can get back on track. Do you think they can?
Yes, definitely. I definitely do think they can. It's obviously a very important matchup, and hopefully we can keep that stamina that we did last time. And actually, last game, McCaleb had a very good game against them. Liberty North's defense is what got them to win that night, though. You know, there was a 2-minute period in the game where St. Joe Central they got 0 shots off. And they just had great defensive sequences all night, and hopefully we can keep that up tonight.
Yeah, we see McCaleb had 22 points in that game, but as you said, the defense won that game for them, as nobody else on the team scored over 10 points. So it's really this Liberty North defense that shut down the St. Joe offense in the last game. But something that St. Joe did very well at in the last game was rebounds. What do you think?
That's true. No, yeah, that's definitely very key for them. That probably is what kept them in the game, even for a little bit then. And one of our leading seniors for that is Tyson Cathy, and hopefully he can make a big game with some rebounds tonight, which is obviously going to be very key to victory. But, yeah, if we pay very close attention to the Central offense, we just need to see if they can get back on track against our powerhouse defense. But, yeah, tonight isn't just any normal game for them, because tonight is actually senior night. So let's take a minute and look at the seniors. First off, we have Taylor Baton. He's played in all 4 years of the program and has played in 15 career varsity games. He has 15 points total, 5 rebounds, and 2 career assists.
Our next senior is Zane Brown. Zane has played all 4 years here at Liberty North and has played in 48 games in his career. He has scored 166 points along with 46 rebounds, 68 assists, and 40 steals.
Yes, after that we got Jake Bruns. He's been in the program all 4 years as well, and he's played in 8 varsity games, has 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist in his varsity career.
Our next senior is Tyson Cathy. He's played all 4 years of basketball, playing in 51 games, and has scored 425 points. He also has 419 rebounds and is in the top 5 for the past 2 years in blocked shots in a single season.
Yeah, as you can see, though, that 400-plus rebounds right there, that's almost double anybody on the team right now. So obviously a very key aspect for him.
Being 6'6" helps.
Yeah, a little bit. Up next is Robbie Hansen. He's a freshman, but he's actually our next senior. He's been starting on varsity all 4 years, well, not starting. He's been on the varsity team all 4 years in his program. He had 96 career games just when he was a freshman. He currently has 617 points, 123 assists, and his 3rd career in 3-pointers.
Our next senior is McCaleb Hughes. He's the standout player that we were talking about earlier when he scored 22 points 2 weeks ago. He has played in 50 career games here at Liberty North, and over his career he has had 336 points along with 51 assists.
And next up is fired up himself, James Perry. He's been in the program all 4 years at North, playing in 75 career games. He has 365 points in his career and has made 202 rebounds, and is in the top 15 for many records at North, including games played, games started, minutes, field goals made, free throws made, and steals. A very well-rounded player.
Canyon Van Egdom has played in our program for the past 4 years, playing in 26 career games and has scored 32 points in his career. He has 27 rebounds and 13 assists in his career. And I would just like to say thank you to all the seniors here at North. Hammer, you are one of them.
Yes,
we're all going to miss you next year, and enjoy tonight as it is senior night.
That's very true. Congrats to the basketball team. North is 2-2 against teams in district, which they beat Truman twice, lost to Liberty twice, but Liberty and William Crispin are undefeated right now, actually. So this is a pretty good game for us, pretty influential for the team.
Yeah, I agree with you. You got to win these games as we're closing to the end of the season. You really just want to end the season on a high note, and that's what I think tonight's most important thing is about. And it is senior night. This is the game that all the seniors remember for the rest of their lives. I feel like if there's a game that they remember most besides the state championship, it's definitely going to be their senior night.
No, yeah, very.
It's a very memorable moment.
Yeah, definitely. But even though we did lose to Liberty twice, it's not how you play in the regular season games. Well, as long as you make it, obviously.
Yeah.
But what really matters is those playoff games. So hopefully we can look forward to North beating Liberty in those. But here's hoping.
Yeah. Do you want to start off with your keys to victory?
Yes. Here are Hammer's keys to victory. First off, very obvious, but very important. You know, you really just got to take care of the ball and keep turnovers low. Make smart passes. Don't erratically. Just stay calm. You know, keep the game cool. Make sure your teammates are doing good. And one big thing that has been key for North, we need to be starting off strong more. A lot of games, you kind of start off slow, but then build up a lot of momentum, which can lead to a lot of comebacks and a lot of very interesting games. But that has bit us before, so I think the key is as long as we start off strong and we just keep it going from there, that's probably what would win us these games.
You know, Hammer, you just mentioned starting off slow, and I was talking to my dad, who is one of the announcers for the Liberty North team.
Very iconic voice.
Thank you. He actually noticed that Coach McCabe, sorry, just blanked on his name right there. He actually changed the warm-up for the team. He's trying new things, trying to test it out to see if he can get this team to start earlier in the game. But the issue I saw with Truman, which was Friday night's game, is that the second half didn't look as strong. They're definitely a closing team, and it's not like they don't try. It's just, I don't know. It's like the fire doesn't start quite yet. And these are very, very talented seniors that have played together for a long time. But I just think that if they were to start these games, that we could have a state finalist team.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, as you said, it just takes them a little bit to get to that. But honestly, I'd rather have them be a slower starting off team than like the Chiefs, who are up by like 20-plus points and end up losing in the playoffs. But
we don't talk about that.
It is what it is. And also, another key to victory for them is ball movement. It's very key. We just need to get open shots for people like Robbie, Jalen, Zane, our key three-point shooters, get them open shots, we can rack up the points, and then down low, make sure like Tyson, James, and Michaela, well, Michaela's a little more fluid, but get them down low shots, high percentage shots, things they can make. Just keep a steady base going.
Yeah, I agree. But something I have noticed is it seems like Robbie hasn't been scoring as many points.
That is true. He's been a little off, but I think he's on the come up again, and he has been doing a lot of assists lately. As you see, he had 120 plus assists. So, although a lot of defenses have been keying in on him, he's still been putting his part.
Yeah, and one of the standout players, probably the most improved award, if I had to give one, is definitely Caleb Hughes.
Yes, definitely.
We saw him last year. He was scoring, like 3 to 5 points a game, and then this year he's coming out, he's averaging, 11?
No, yes, he's definitely grown as a player, and it's great to see, just adding another weapon to our already great team.
Mm-hmm. And his family has played here at North, and they are great athletes, let me tell you. We got Malachi, and he's the defensive end for our football team.
Yes.
And his older brother Michael went to play Division I basketball at Akron.
Who could forget Mike?
Yeah, he's a legend here at North.
Yes, he was definitely, I think he broke the record once, was it for most swats in a game?
I believe so, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, most career. And but again, as we mentioned earlier, North with its powerhouse defense, another key to victory is to no easy shots for St. Joe. As long as we can keep them to low percentage shots, just making sloppy plays, we really can keep them on the ropes, and really that can win us the game.
Yeah, one of the differences that I'm noticing between the St. Joe Central team and the Liberty North team is Liberty North has 8 seniors this year, whereas St. Joe Central only has 2. Do you think that could play an effect later in the game?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, some of those juniors, they definitely do have some experience, but there's a big difference between senior and junior year. As you can see with McCaleb, he definitely grew as a player. It really is all about that game sense. You can have the raw skill, but if you just try to take over, sometimes that doesn't work. You really got to have that good team chemistry. And these guys have been playing together all their life, and even on like club teams they play together, so they're doing this year round. They really know who they're playing with.
Another thing I'm looking at is the height advantage. It seems like Liberty North has a lot more height than the St. Joe team has, whereas Noah Cameron is the only fairly tall person on the St. Joe Central team, and he's only 6'4".
That's true. They do have a few 6-footers, but that's not that much. See, we have Tyson Cathy, James Perry. Those are both very big men, and even some of our not so big guys like Cannon, he's also very tall. Jacob Bruns, CJ, they're all fairly tall guys. I mean, even Robbie himself. So we have a pretty well-rounded team in terms of height.
So what do you think about the standout sophomore, Jalen Perry?
Jalen Perry, yes. I've been watching his game this year, and he's been doing a great job. Robbie should definitely look out because he might come just from under and snatch that three-point record because he's had some games, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's a fairly high scorer.
Yes.
I saw him take 3 shots in the first, 3 minutes of the Truman game, and he already had 8 points.
Yeah, no, I don't think very many people probably knew his name before this season, but even though at only 5'6", he's been able to take over a lot this year. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We also have some other juniors and sophomores like Brady Poole and Brandon Stravino, who are actually, they have some good looks for next year as well, especially with a lot of spots opening up.
Yeah, and they're just great all-around athletes.
Yes,
we have a lot of multi-sport athletes here at North, including James Perry and many others. But Braden Stravino also plays a wide receiver, and Brady Poole is actually the kicker for our football team.
Yes, he sits, what, like 60-plus yarders, 50-plus?
Yeah, he had two 52-yard field
That's right.
goals this year. Really, really good kicker, and they're both juniors. So I can't wait to see how they progress into their senior year.
Yeah, definitely. And as you kind of were mentioning James Perry earlier, he is also a very fluid player. Although he's one of our bigger men, he's not afraid to take those long shots, those three-pointers, which can be very helpful. He's definitely a weapon, kind of throws their defense off. They don't know what to expect. A lot of times they'll end up giving him an easy shot because they think, oh, it's a big man. He's not going to take the shot. But then he does and he makes it. He's made quite a few three-pointers for himself.
What I think is most special about this Liberty North team is we have a few guys that are under the radar, but can really put up some points.
Definitely.
Robbie Hansen seems to be like the face of the team this year, but we have a lot of people who are scoring a lot of points along with him.
Very true, very true. You know, Canyon Van Egdom, he's actually been showing up a lot this year. He doesn't get the most playing time on the team, obviously, but when he does, he definitely puts that to good use. Definitely has some great defense. Make sure he's getting in there.
Yeah, I've seen him play a lot more this year than I was expecting. You know,
Definitely.
We saw him come in the Liberty game, you know, about halfway through, and he was really influential. Kind of helped slow down that game as North kind of fell quickly. Let's talk about the Liberty game here real quick.
Liberty game, that was not a pretty one, I'm not going to lie to you. I spoke to Robbie after the game. He knew they didn't play their best game that night, and that was okay. But he also said himself, as long as they beat him in the playoffs, that's all that really matters to him.
Yeah, and that's where we saw the slow start coming in. We were talking about the slow start earlier, and that really took an effect right there.
Yeah, definitely. The first game, actually, obviously we had that slow start again. It came to a pretty close game, but Liberty ended up beating us. But that second game, we had that slow start, and obviously we just weren't able to push through that game. We couldn't get the momentum going. Nothing was really working. We couldn't get anything going.
We just want to say thank you to some of our sponsors real quick. None of this is possible without them. North Nation Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, serving communities all over the Northland and in Liberty at 5 Victory Lane.
Yes. And also to the Eagle Club. The parents of the PTA Liberty North is the Eagle Club. Get involved with your kids' education today at North Nation with the Eagle Club.
North Nation Sports Game of the Week is produced in part by Niles Media Group, supporting educational broadcast excellence in our community.
And all right, that's all we have for our sponsors right now. Thanks very much to those people. We would not be able to do this without them.
Let's just take a look at this shot right here that we have of the Liberty North Fieldhouse. What a beautiful facility we have here at North.
Oh yes, no, definitely. We're definitely very grateful to have somewhere this amazing to play basketball. We even have the Jumbotron up there. Just a great all-around arena.
Yeah, we love it, and we also got a new football field this year. That was very exciting, you know.
Yes, definitely. Both Liberty and Liberty North did actually. So it's good to not have our own field. You know, I do like Jewel a lot, but it's good to have somewhere to call our own home.
Yeah, it just kind of was a different feeling when you would go to the games this year. You know, you really felt like this was where you're supposed to be. You know.
Yeah, no, it's great to see that eagle in the middle of the field. You know. It was. It's just great, you know, because it really feels like you're playing home games now. We don't have to split games, you know, play some on Thursday while Liberty plays them on Friday and vice versa.
One of the things at Liberty North that I really like is I've gone to a couple other schools, and our student section is amazing.
Oh, yes, definitely, no. I remember, I think this was actually probably around 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. This is a while ago. One of my favorite things was probably the Jedi parting of the way almost, kind of use the Force. They had a lightsaber fight and everything for the student section, which is almost reminiscent of this year. Harris Myers parting the sea at the Liberty game dressed up as Moses. That was just a great sight to see. Great to be a part of.
So do you have a favorite Liberty North basketball memory that you can remember?
It's hard to say. There's been a lot. You know, there's been a lot of buzzer beater shots I'd love to see, but I think that first Liberty game, Liberty North game, was probably my favorite. It was in districts. It was either a home game for either team. I don't remember where it was exactly, but I remember we showed up really early, probably the earliest I've ever been to a game at that time. it was just absolutely packed, not a seat in the house open. We were squeezing in the seats. The student section probably had the most kids in that small of a space I've ever seen possible. And same with the Liberty side. It was just a very exciting game too, you know. Nothing was let down for either team until the very end. Like, it was just a very push-forward game, back and forth. It was just beautiful to see the whole community coming together like that.
Yeah, that was a great night. I was there too. I got to say my favorite was when Michael Hughes did the full court shot. I don't know, a lot of people don't remember that, but it made ESPN that night, and that was definitely one of my favorite moments here at North.
No, yeah, definitely.
I was only in I think it was 7th grade when that happened.
Wow.
But I still remember that. That was a lot of fun.
No, yeah, that's obviously one of the reasons why McCaleb's has a lasting impression here at Liberty North. Obviously that in his amazing career, but he's done a lot of things to help out this program. And also, going back to even before his time, we had Brinkley Jolly. I think before him, he was obviously the leading blocker, leading point man too. He obviously had a very big impact on the game. Almost as big of an impact as his mother though, Mom Jolly,
yeah.
Who's been a staple in the Liberty North, not even the student section, just the entire crowd.
Yeah.
I think we put her up on the Jumbotron sometimes.
I remember that.
Yes, whenever she makes appearances, the whole crowd just goes silent, waits for her EAG.
Yep. That's so exciting. Great face to see in the crowd all the time.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's just one of the reasons I love coming to these games. And then again, getting back to those easy shots. Robbie Hansen, he's 3rd in career points, but he can't be the only ones making these threes, and he's not though. Obviously, we've seen Jalen doing it, James doing it, even CJ Purcell doing it. He hasn't gotten as much playing time as of late, but he's been getting in there. You know, he's been playing a good game. He definitely has very good ball movement skills. It's probably one of his key aspects.
One of the players we haven't talked about a lot tonight, but let's start talking about him now. His name is Tyson Cathy. He's one of the tall men, one of the seniors that we have on this team. And here's just some stats that I found. He is 8th in career starts with 48, 9th in career field goals, 11th in career points with 425, and his career high was 19, and that was against Truman on Friday night. And I got to be there. That was a lot of fun. He's 3rd in career rebounds with 419, 3rd in career double-doubles with 10, 10th in career steals with 47, and 3rd in career blocks with 76. And as I said earlier, he is also in 4th and 5th place in a single season for rebounds. And that was 216 rebounds in 2016 and 2017 season, and with 202 rebounds for so far this year.
Yes.
Can't wait to see if that number grows.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully he can keep adding on. Hopefully he can beat his record from last year, you know, get up to that 3rd place maybe, even I'm not sure what the 3rd place record is currently, but you know, keeps open. And then let's talk about Robbie actually. You know, there's obviously a reason why he's being keyed on, even though he hasn't been as hot as like last game or the game before. But yeah, he's 4th in career field goals with 225 made, and again, 3rd in career three-shot points with 105. He's actually 6th in career assists with that 123, and he's actually tied for 5th with career steals with 62. But he's both 3rd and 4th place with the single season 3-point shots made. Again, we talked about that. 2016 through 17 was 44, then 2017 through 18 was 46. So he's actually growing up that, and he's still counting on that one right now. Then he's both in 7th and 9th place for single season steals, with 2016 through 2017, 24, and then 2017, 2018, 25, and counting.
Wow. So he's already beaten last year's record.
Oh, yes.
I can't wait to see how much that grows.
Counts.
One of the things I've noticed is Liberty North is not in their normal warm-up shirts. As most of you know, it's Black History Month, and the team got T-shirts to actually support that, so that's really cool.
You do, yeah. You know, again, that kind of goes to the aspect of switching it up. Obviously, this was kind of planned. It would have happened anyways, but, you know, when you're talking about that, did you mean more like, you know, changing up the rebounds or like just layup lines, or what do they do?
For the game, I just noticed, I felt like it was different. I felt like they were doing more action, so to say, more than going over game plan. They didn't really spend as much time in the locker room as they normally do, as they came out and they were doing the 3-man weave over and over and over again, and they were taking their normal jump shots, and it was just different. As you can see here, they're even doing something different tonight. I'm not really sure what they're doing, but
that's true. I like it though. You know, it's kind of getting ready. Hopefully, it'll attribute to that quick start this time. And Well, though, one of the things I hope they never change is their startup right before the game. You know, the classic foot shuffle, left, right, dive,
Yeah.
which our student section loves to participate in. Although they have gotten in trouble a few times by the refs, you know. Although the refs kind of got on him at first, he ended up being a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I feel like they'll get used to it because I doubt that tradition's going to go anywhere anytime soon.
Hopefully not. I mean, it's been here as long as this field house, so
Yeah.
I hope we keep it going long after we're gone.
You can see a lot of people filing in for tonight's game. And just to think, it's just a Wednesday night game that was canceled last night.
Yes.
You
And,
guys should see the Friday night games. It is packed in here.
Yeah, today's a pretty light one, especially with the weather probably, you know, pushing a little bit of people off. We're supposed to get some pretty, some ice storms tonight, you know, freezing rain, whatnot, which I'm hoping means no school tomorrow. Superintendent, if you're watching, hint, hint.
You know, Nick, I'm sorry, Hammer. Oh my gosh.
Wow,
I'm so
Bert.
used to announcing with Nick. I'm sorry. But I got to say, I don't think it's going to happen.
Why do
I
you say
don't
that?
think the snow day is going to happen because every single time I've gotten my hopes up, it's just been crushed. I'll
You
be
know,
honest.
I can't argue with you on that. You know, I had no idea Tuesday there was going to be a snow day. I just kind of
Yeah.
woke up at, you know, 7 a.m. usual time, saw a few texts, no school, went back to bed, slept for at least a good 4 hours, which was very needed, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Which was pretty rough this morning, not going to lie to you there.
Yeah, I was already up and out the door. You know, I had a football that morning at 6:30, so I was getting ready to go to football, and then my mom came in while I was brushing my teeth, and she was like, "Hey, no school." I was like, "Well, that's a waste of a morning," because I was like so energetic, you know, ready to go, and then, you know, it just kind of ruined my mood.
It's very true. I have to, can't relate, but I can definitely sympathize with you. You got to be pretty bad, you know. After all that, it's pretty hard to get back to bed. But that's all right. All right, so as you can see, we have another view right here, just beautiful shot, beautiful gym. Our team getting ready, you know, kind of crowding around each other, getting ready to go. Just good old team camaraderie. All right, you know, let's go back to those keys right now, Hammer's keys to victory, you know. Let's go off with one of the things I think is the best, start off strong, you know. Come straight out, just punch them right in the mouth, you know, get some momentum built. Get some good base points so we don't have to start off always coming back. And one of the ones I kind of skipped over right there is take care of the ball and keep turnovers low. We're going to make smart passes and smart shots. We don't want to let our games get sloppy, otherwise that just kind of throws the whole team off. That's what kind of attributes to those slow starts, and obviously it's a very beautiful picture of me right there.
Yeah, that's what I was
thanks,
just
Mitchell.
laughing at.
But another thing is ball movement is key. As we can see, like, you know, like I said earlier, CJ Purcell, obviously very good with ball movement. Robbie Hansen as well. So hopefully we can still do good on that because that's kind of what gets us those open shots, gets us going. And another thing is no easy shots for St. Joe, which is actually what led us to beating them last time. As we said earlier, a lot, lockdown defense. That is the key. Let's see, offense buys you tickets, but defense wins the championships. That's the way to winning these games.
Yeah, I love that quote. As we can see, the Liberty North Fieldhouse getting ready for the national anthem here.
As you can see, very big flag up there. Again, it's just great to see everybody coming out and supporting our team.
Mm-hmm.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
Thank you for that, guys. Great job by our very own Brianna Bird out there. She had a very beautiful voice. Very great job. And as you can see here, we're getting ready for that lineup. San Jose Central. Who we got here?
Right here we got number 5, Will Small. He's a freshman, definitely a standout player as we watched him play a couple weeks ago.
As we just saw there, 14, Landon Paisley coming out. And right now, number 25, Noah Cameron himself. He's the big man. He's 6'4", he's a senior. Let's see what he can do. He's obviously been a pretty big weapon for them. Let's see if he can keep it up this game.
And here we have the Liberty North introduction. Very exciting. I love the shot of the Jumbotron here.
Oh yes, no, I love the intro every time. I mean, everybody's captivated by it in the student section. You never see a head looking down when nothing's up on the Jumbotron. So you're getting ready. Great cheerleaders as well. Can you see right there? You can kind of see it up there. It's a little blurry, but it's just lighting up the stadium, you know. If you look down at the people, you see everybody's just focused on it, very intrigued.
The camera may look really light, but all the lights are off right now. It's a very interesting moment. It's a great experience.
Yeah, again, you know, literally just lights up the stadium, that's kind of what helps out the student section a lot. We have a great crew out here, great sports media team. Just really helps out sports marketing as well. Number 2, Zane Brown coming out here. Classic handshake, just a quick little bump right there. Next up, we got good old Canyon Van Egden, number 4, coming out here. Also a senior.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice to put him to start tonight. You know, I can't wait to see how he does.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Here we go. Bob Hansen, he's a freshman, also known as Salt and Salt and Peppa. Again, just a very clean, classic, and quick. Big man Jake Bruns himself coming out there. Obviously getting a little wild right there, but we love to see that. Good team chemistry. Ooh, a little shimmy right there. I like that actually. Great job by him. And then Taylor Baton, big man himself out there, who's actually the starting quarterback for Liberty North as well. Obviously, very well-rounded athlete.
Scored the first touchdown at the new Liberty North High School activity complex. So that's pretty cool.
Very great to see him out here as well. So, all right, we see everybody's getting huddled up, ready to go. McCabe's getting that game plan ready, getting them a little hyped, a little excited, ready for this game. Again, we want that big start. That's the key to victory right there. That's the number one thing that we need to work on.
And, you know, this is a different starting 5 than we've seen all year. So I can't wait to see. Maybe they'll have a great first start.
Who knows? We'll see. As you know, switching things up. It is senior night though, so we have Canyon Van Egden here for the tip-off. Usually it's Tyson Cathy, but as you see there, they're number 15. He's actually 6'2". He's not the tallest guy right now. Samson Holcomb. He's actually a junior right now. He's a forward. Canyon might have a little bit of height on him, but it could just be the shoes. And with the tip off. And Canyon gets it. Liberty North gets the ball. Zane Brown starting off. Off to Jake. Jake getting a good look to Canyon. Canyon back out. Taylor Baton almost getting trapped, but rushes in, goes up for the shot, and no good.
I feel like he rushed that a little bit. I feel like, you know, he might be a little nervous because he doesn't normally start.
That's true. You know, those first game jitters happens to everybody. So right here, St. Drew with a shot, 2-0, made by number 25, Noah Cameron. All right, Zane bringing it down. Robbie in the corner open, passes it to Baton. Back up to Bruns. Got a lot of B's over here.
Yeah.
Brown, Baton, Bruns. Going a little around the horn right there. Again, that gets good for the ball movement though, you know. We're not taking sloppy shots. We're trying to get good ones, although St. Joe's defense is pretty good right now. It's we're starting it off good though. I'm liking the looks.
Yeah.
Zane ball with the passing. And Jake Bruns going up the shot. Big Monty in him. And no good.
That was a great effort right there to drive to the basket and try and put a shot up. It wasn't successful, but I'm sure as the defense starts to get a little bit more tired, we'll see that start to work for them.
Yes, most definitely. You see number 24 with the ball there, A.J. Redmond, 5'11", sophomore. Oh, Zane rushing down with the ball, going up for it, and decides to take a little bit off, you know, cool down. Canyon with the shot.
Oh, wow.
And it's no good.
That was kind of deep, you know. I think it's a little early to be taking shots like that. I feel like that was a little rush.
Definitely is, but, I feel like we'd probably be saying the exact opposite if you made that, it'd be probably a mental builder. But, again, you got to make sure you can make those shots. That's obviously a very big part of it.
Yeah, that was one of your keys to victory.
Oh, of course. My keys to victory are the keys to victory, DJ Khaled. And Kane with a shot. Oh, almost going up, but no good. St. Joe got the ball back. Number 14 rushing down, Landon Paisley. All right, going reset at the top up to number 24, AJ Redmond. Redmond passing it out. Trying to go a little confusion going down, cutting across the middle, and back out with the open three right there. Missed, no good. And North gets the ball. Robbie Hansen going up with it. He's going to decide to take it back to the top. And Zane with the shot. Never mind. Again, no good. It was a pretty open shot, although just bad luck right there.
Yeah, we normally see Zane make those shots as he's a very, very good three-point shooter. So
yes,
that's
definitely
not very normal. I'm sure as the game progresses, we'll see him start to make all those shots.
Most definitely. Hopefully we can see more from him because he's had a very big season beginning of the year and a pretty good season last year as well.
Yeah, he's one of the two everyday starters that are playing. As we see, Jalen Perry just got subbed in along with Michaela Hughes and James Perry.
And right there, as we can see, Redmond on the shot. Good, very easy three-pointer for him. All right, here we go. Getting the ball back. Here we go. Missed shot, and Tyson Cathy on the rebound, as you see. Tyson went up with it, got the shot. Great job by him. Again, see, getting those rebounds is key for him. That's where he gets a lot of his points. Just quick, easy putbacks, high percentage things, which is great for him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, St. Joe with the ball at the top. And rushing again, number 5, Will Small. Although not the tallest man, kind of fitting for his name, he's obviously a very aggressive player. He likes to rush in there, take pretty aggressive shots, which can pay off for him in the end.
Yeah, with him being only a freshman, obviously the St. Joe Central coaching staff sees something special in this kid. So let's keep an eye on him.
All right, see AJ up with the ball again, passes out to Small, around the horn. And Robbie with very great defense as always, He actually shut down Jalen in the very first Liberty game, although we did not win. Robbie's always been a very good defensive player. Never letting down on him, always very focused. Ooh, with a quick pick, tries to get around Cathy, can't do it. And he's kind of, see, erratically right there, You got to take care of the ball. He did not do that. That was a very just poor pass right there. He kind of freaked out, and he just lost the ball. Oh, see, right there, that's not the best pass, but we got the ball back. Robbie with the shot, and drained the three-pointer. Hansen, number 11. All right, Will Small coming down with the ball again. Around the horn. Again, Tyson with some great defense right there, stopping him from getting to the basket. Again, and the shot is airballed, no good. Robbie Hansen's going to be taking it up right now. It takes another three-pointer. He's feeling hot, and no good. Jalen Perry with the shot. No good as well. St. Joe gets the ball.
Man, it seems like they're shooting a lot of threes tonight. What is that, 5 already?
I believe so, yeah. No, they're taking a very aggressive front to this right now. As we can see, our more usual starting 5 in there, Robbie, James, Tyson, and Caleb. We see St. Joe get the ball up top, trying to get some looks. Nothing yet. And you can see Will Small taking a rather sharp approach right there, trying to get up as far as possible. Oh, open shot. Oh, but he muffs the ball, misses the pass, and no good.
That shot was not going to go anywhere with Tyson Cathy about to swat that down. Did you see that?
Three-pointer, no good. Yeah, I did. Again, he's obviously his size is just a very big threat as well. It's pretty scary to watch sometimes. Again, Robbie faking the shot, going in, and passes it to James with an open look, and just out. Unlucky shot right there. A lot of pressure put on him at the last second right there, so a bit unlucky.
That looked like that should have gone in. I don't know what happened right there.
I thought it was. I think it broke the laws of physics. Someone get Dr. Reno up here.
As Brock Gordon would say, the lid is closed.
The lid is closed. Iconic quote from Brock Gordon himself. It's a Small taking it again, passing it out to Redmond, sorry. Again, see, trying to get around Tyson, but he cannot, especially with that very long reach. Will Small doesn't have the best odds against him right there. A little bit of a mismatch. Going and passing it out. Small coming up. Again, see, blocked by James right there. He's just should not be taking these aggressive shots with big men like James and Tyson on him.
He is a freshman.
Probably
so.
with the shot again, and it's
Oh my
good.
God.
Robbie Hansen seemingly on fire right now. 2 3-pointers already, with only 8 points in the game.
Yeah, we saw St. Joe take a big lead to start, but Liberty North just took that away very quickly and been on an 8-0 run right now with Robbie Hansen contributing 6 points. But none of this is possible without our sponsors. And North Nation Sports Game of the Week is produced in part by Niles Media Group, supporting educational broadcasting excellence in our community.
Yes, most definitely. And also we have Hawthorne Bank. North Nation Sports Game of the Week is also brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, serving communities all over the Northland and Liberty at 5 Victory Lane. All right, you see St. Joe with the ball, and obviously I got to say McCabe's definitely paying attention to my keys of victory, which I definitely had posted more than 10 minutes before this broadcast started. Get that ball started off right, get us moving, get some momentum built.
And as I was talking before we went into the timeout right there, is the inexperience I feel like could play a big factor in tonight's game with freshman Will Small. We've seen him kind of rush things and take a couple shots that were a little unnecessary.
Very true. It's all about that game sense. There's more than just, do you have a good shots? Do you know when to pass? Do you know when to shoot? Do you know when to just reset and let the team cool off, Sometimes it's better than just those fast breaks. Again, we see around the horn, passing it out to number 15, Samson Holcomb. Sorry,
I like that name.
Is that how you pronounce the last name? I'm not sure. Is it Holcomb or Holcomb?
Yeah, I think it's Samson Holcomb.
All right, we're going to go with Holcomb. Sorry if you pronounced your name wrong, man.
That's a cool first name, Samson. I like that.
Give it to him. Yes, very small. Very, as we can see, Small here, getting ready to pass it in. Obviously, someone who likes to take charge of the game. It's be great to see what he's going to be able to do senior year for them.
Yeah, it seems like he's the go-to player to give the ball to. As we've said his name, I bet you 100 times already, and we're still in the first quarter.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Obviously, very aggressive. And Liberty North's defense is just all over them right now. Again, missed shot right there. Rebound by Tyson Cathy. Pass it up to McCaleb Hughes. Obviously, a great job by Liberty North there. I do believe we have more than 1 point, though. Great job by Robbie Hansen again there with an easy lay-in for him. Again, St. Joe's ball. Passing it out, Will Small taking it up, passing it out to number 25. He's going to look to try to go around the horn. That was a pretty risky pass right there, straight through the middle, through a lot of traffic. Luckily, the ball didn't get stolen from them, but if he keeps doing that, it's most likely will. Again, they don't have a lot of guys deep in the paint right now, which is kind of why you mentioned that earlier, The height difference between Liberty North, which Liberty North does not actually usually have the advantage against. We're a pretty average-tighted team, kind of spread around, but right now Liberty North is doing a pretty good job taking advantage of that. Small, again, taking a very aggressive pass, good pass by him right there. Didn't end up in their favor, but good look.
I think keeping the ball outside of the paint is trying to show the strengths of this St. Joe Central team. I feel like they are a better shooting team. We say they're really good at rebounds, but they don't have the height, so I feel like shooting is basically their strong point.
I would have to agree with you right there. I think that game might have been a little bit of a fluke in terms of rebounds because as long as Tyson's doing good in there, we pretty much have a lockdown on rebounds, especially even if it's not him, we could have James in there or McCaleb, who is not the tallest on the team, but is a very aggressive player and has a very impressive wingspan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has such long arms. It's crazy. It goes down to his knees.
Never seen longer arms in my life for someone of his height. And as we can see right here, McCabe just kind of talking to the guys. Same as St. Joe Central right here. Trying to get his team back in the game. Build a little momentum. It's still 5-8 right now.
5-10.
5-10. Yeah, as I say, 5-10 as we see right here. That was the end of the first quarter. See how things go from here. All right, as you can see here, Liberty North getting back up. And CJ Purcell, as we mentioned, is getting in there now. He's the junior getting ready to play next year. Doing some pretty good looks this year as well. even with a very talented senior team.
Yeah, we saw him play a little bit last year as a sophomore, which is not typically normal here at Liberty North, because we have a lot of kids in this building. So typically our juniors and mostly seniors play. But
very true. I think the only few on this team who played as sophomore as freshman was Robbie was the only. Oh, and Tyson Cathy with a huge block right there. Obviously, that's what we've been looking for him this year. Big man, big plays.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to start moving up on his leaderboard for records of most swats in a single season.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Hopefully he can get up there as high as possible at the end of this year. Boom right there, just swatted out of the arena right there. Great job by Tyson Cathy.
And I forgot what we were talking about.
So did I. You see, out of bounds on him, obviously, St. Joe's ball. Trying to do a quick around-the-horn play. Almost looks like a merry-go-round right there. You see Small, or getting past the Small right there. You know, he's taking it up top again. Him and Jalen, you know, pretty even in height. Most likely pretty even in skill set, as we can see, you know. A little bit of a parallel right there. And out of bounds, St. Joe's ball. Cathy obviously not happy with that call.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Let's see.
Do they think that Tyson pushed him out?
I'm not completely sure, but to me, it looked like number 24 kind of held that ball coming out, as we can see right here. Tyson kind of swatted it into him. He definitely touched the ball last, unless it was a foul call on Tyson, which is possible. Not really sure what's going on right now.
Let's take a look. But I feel like he would have landed out of bounds anyways, from the way he landed that jump.
Yeah, most definitely. Maybe Tyson was stepping out of bounds, but nothing we can do about that now, so let's just get back to the game.
Yep.
See, taking it up top, mismatch right there, trying to corner him, doesn't happen, gets him out, and kind of rushing up, goes in the shot, covered by two, no good. Cathy with the rebound once again, and Jalen taking it up top. CG with the long pass, a little risky, but cleared it. All right, back up to Jalen at the top. Resetting really quick, get a play going. As you can see, Tyson calling something right there, actually. Tyson up to Caleb, who's quadruple cover, and with the and one. Great shot right there. Great job, great effort by Caleb Hughes.
You know, we haven't seen St. Joe Central score since the very beginning of this game. You know, I would say within the first 3 minutes. So.
Yeah, you know, again, like you said, that lockdown defense. I should have put that on my keys to victory right there.
Yeah.
See, wow, 4 people on him right there. Still made the shot off. One easy foul for him, quick and one. Hopefully he can make this free throw right here. The shot, and it's good. Great job by Caleb Hughes.
Yeah, something that I've noticed has improved a lot is the free throw percentage of the Liberty North team. You know, at the start of this year, I felt like it was a little rough, but, you know, my brother is actually one of the managers on the team, and he was talking about how much he's worked with some of the players on their free throw.
Oh, yeah, no, I have to completely agree with you. It's definitely been huge for us, you know. People don't think about it a lot, but those are just quick, easy points that you definitely should be getting unopposed. And a lot of people on Small right there. Again, he kind of freaked out, you know, blacked out a little bit, flung his arms radically, and just tossed the ball out of bounds. Great job by Liberty North right there, just kind of crowding in on him. We see Zane Brown back in the game, taking it up top, taking a very quick approach, going back and forth, ball movement, easy open shot, and it's good. Zane Brown with something we've seen many times before from him. Great job.
Mm-hmm. What I've been noticing as this game has kind of progressed is the aggression that is being played with tonight. Let's just take a quick look at Zane's shot right here.
You know, I'd have to agree with you. That was just a beautifully choreographed play by McCabe right there, you know. Just quick back and forth till they weren't even paying attention to Zane. And as we see North coming back up with the ball right now, still 5-16. Tyson going in quick with it, and no good. St. Joe gets the rebound. That was a little bit of a risky shot right there, but I admire the attempt to take it.
Wouldn't it be so great if Liberty North could get another win on senior night? I feel like that'd be just so great for the program and so great for the school.
Oh, very odd pass right there. Looks like it's going to be North's ball, but yeah, no, definitely. I'd have to agree with you. Was it the girls' game that won their senior night as well?
They did.
Great to hear.
That was on Monday night, and that was a great game to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats to them. Definitely show up to their games if you can. They definitely have some great games as well. As we can see here, Zane taking it out. And actually, I think the girls' team only has one senior this year, which is Tamia Emerson, who has done a very great job, definitely showing out. CJ Purcell taking it up. And back to Hughes at the top.
Yeah, the girls team has been very interesting. We normally see the leadership roles towards the seniors, but when you don't have any, you start to look for some of your underclassmen to step up and take the position as captain. And one of the standout players is Jamie Jackson, and she's just a sophomore, but she's seemed to really take control of the team.
Most definitely, yeah. It's hard to go to a girls' game without her name being heard right there. And definitely Dylan Fansher as well, who's actually only a freshman, but has definitely been showing up quite a bit in those games. All right, now we see here foul got called on Liberty North, Indians ball. Small pass on it in. And again, 3 people on him, and the shot is no good. Again, great defense. Oh, but the rebound is not there.
There's those rebounds we were talking about in the pregame show.
Yeah, I see Tyson's not there right now, so obviously it's a little harder without him, but we still got James Perry. I definitely got faith in him. Fired up himself, as we said before. Again, you've seen a lot of these kind of sloppy plays from them, They're getting a little freaked out. They can't handle all this pressure on them, which is something North has definitely been doing a great job at this game and last game as well. A shot, and it's good. Number 25, Noah Cameron.
What I've really noticed is how many of the North players have been used tonight. As we can see, almost their entire bench is in uniform out of their warm-ups.
Yeah, no, most definitely. We still have a few at the end right there, a few juniors, but everybody else is ready to go, especially the seniors. See Canyon Van Aken back the game, and Brady Pohl. Great shot right there. The junior, the kicker of Liberty North himself, getting some good PT again. He's actually been put in late a lot of these few games, but he's definitely been showing off when he has.
Yeah, and for the majority of this season, he's actually been hurt. So to see him come back from an injury and play as well as he has on the varsity and JV level is really outstanding. That's what's really awesome about this Liberty North team is we see some of the JV kids come up and they can play with the varsity teams and compete very well. Brady Pohl, Braden Stravino are both players who play on the JV team normally, but are coming up and facing the challenges of the varsity team.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. I mean, if you watch Brady Pohl play, he's obviously a very focused player. He has head's always on his full. He's making sure he's on his man. He's a very great defensive player, as well as he takes very good shots. As he's known as his friends, he's known as the sniper between them. Sniper gang, Brady Pohl.
So we're starting to see St. Joe Central make some shots towards the closing minutes of this second quarter, as they've only scored 3 points in this second quarter so far, and we're almost 4 minutes in.
Yeah, they're definitely taking advantage of those free throws. As you can see, we already have 4 fouls on them, while they only have 2 on us. And as we can see right here, Cy Muser, the boys varsity head coach. And it's now 9-18, North with a sizable but not huge 9-point lead on them. Jalen taking it up top. Just kind of waiting time around, looking for a good view. Oh, James with the fake, and it's back to Zane, who's wide open. Around the horn to Jalen Perry with the shot, and no good, just off the rim in the backboard.
Jalen seems to be a little bit off this first half. Definitely more of a second half player, wouldn't you say?
That's very true right now. He hasn't gotten a ton of good looks yet, but I'm hoping to see him come out for the rest of the game.
What I think is most hard about what the hardest thing to coach to this Liberty North team is how would you coach to have intensity in the first half? I feel like that's very, very hard to teach.
You're completely right on that. McCabe's got to come there. He has to bring a great speech, and a lot of these guys. Bob Hintz with a shot, and great three-pointer by him. Again, third for the night already, awesome. And it's only the first half.
He's definitely on fire.
Yes, no, this is the ball. This is the Robbie Hanson that we've been missing, and he's obviously back to play. Again, and up the shot. James Perry with a great block right there, comes almost out of nowhere.
He kind of looks surprised almost, as if he wasn't expecting that.
Let's see if we can get the replay on that, because we were obviously replaying something else right there.
Sorry, we're having
never
some
mind.
technical difficulties.
Sorry about that. That's my bad. Going up, we got Small coming with it. All right, pass down. Again, you see they really don't have anybody near the basket. They're going for some unorthodox plays right now, very weird looks, and it does not seem to be working for them. I'm not sure why they keep going with this, but they just proved me wrong. Never mind. They had a quick, easy around the horn look right there. We got a little bit scattered. Gave Noah Cameron right there a very easy shot.
I feel like this first half has
Jalen Perry's
flown
fake.
by so far. Not a lot of timeouts taken, as only one has.
Ooh, Jalen
And,
faking the shot, going in with it, and again doing the same thing Small did, going up against much bigger guys than him with a lot more on him. Probably not the best call right there, but maybe he just wasn't able to get it out. It didn't look like he was going for the shot yet. And again, going up to 15, kind of just biding time right now, almost just trying to get a good look, which is a very good call. Oh, and he falls. Tyson Cathy with the steal. Good job right there. Up to Zane Brown, who's going to pass it out. McCaleb with a three, and
There
great
we go.
shot. That's actually a very rare look for McCaleb. He doesn't tend to take too many threes. He's more of a high percentage shot right there, but it's a very beautiful shot right him.
But when
right
you have
there.
a shot that open, why wouldn't you take it?
I have to agree with you completely right there, and obviously, as you can see, it paid off for him.
I feel like the St. Joe Central team was not expecting him to shoot that and just kind of left him out there.
Yeah,
But then,
no, it's definitely not something their coach has been telling them about, as you can see, because he had a very wide open shot right
Yeah.
there. See St. Joe with the ball once again, 12-24. Again, going around the throw. As you can see in the back, he's kind of sneaking away from McCaleb right there, trying to get an open shot. Nothing there, so he's trying to pass it in. Number 25, no shot on it, fakes it, trying to get Cathy to do something. And a quick pick and go, or not pick and go, but, and Zane going for the rebound, falling down, not able to grab the ball, just quite. Oh, Small faking it, making Cathy jump across. And looks like he got hit a little bit there, went up for the shot, a little bit of rough housing, nothing too serious.
I'm just looking at Coach McCabe in the background, as he seems more calm and collected than he normally does. Mostly you guys at home must think that we're crazy, but no, this is very calm for him. He has not thrown his jacket yet. That's kind of his signature move.
Ooh, as you see, yeah, definitely got hit a little bit right there as McCaleb was going for the ball. Ugh. Not the prettiest thing right there. Ouch. But yeah, no, you're definitely right. I always love going to the student section, just kind of seeing McCabe's reaction to maybe an outrageous call or just a bad play by the team, because you can tell he's very into it, making sure they don't make that mistake again.
And he's the total opposite when you meet him in person. Like, he's a very calm guy. He's in charge of discipline at our school.
Yes.
And is also one of the assistant principals. And he does so much for this broadcasting program. He comes in every Wednesday for press conferences, which you can find on our YouTube channel, which is KNET.
Yes.
And he also recommends people to come talk to us in class, and just a great guy.
Honestly, in person he has almost like a very monotone voice, though. Very cool guy, but
Yeah.
can get definitely very intense if you know him well enough or have ever played basketball. And obviously, North Nation Sports Game of the Week is produced in part by Niles Media Group, supporting educational broadcast excellence in our community.
North Nation Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, serving communities all over the Northland and in Liberty at 5 Victory Lane.
Yes. See Robbie Hansen taking the ball pretty slow. Most likely just going to ride the clock until the very end, get the last shot off. Good call. Especially Mount McCabe, as St. Joe starting to build up just a little bit of momentum, but had to shut him down right before the half ended. Out to Jalen, to McCaleb, and he's going to go out to Robbie with the open shot. Boom! Three for Robbie Hansen, on fire tonight. Great job by him right
12 points
there.
for him in just the first half.
Yeah, that's crazy, and those are just threes, I believe, right?
Yeah, only 3 so far. I don't think he's missed.
Again, this is why teams tend to focus on Robbie Hansen, because when he shows up, he shows up. And again, end of the half right there, so let's head out. Here with that replay, beautiful shot by Robbie Hansen right there. And We've used that play a few times, actually. Once with Zane, once with Jalen, a few times with Robbie, actually. Just a quick 3 passes out to the guy who originally had the ball, take a clean shot like that. And it's the end of the first half again, 13-27.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance. Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure. I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Three, two, one.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Hello, everybody, and we are back from that halftime. Again, let's start off with those keys to victories, why don't we? So, obviously, the first one is taking care of the ball and keep turnovers low, which personally I think we've done a pretty good job of. There were a few slip-ups like when Jalen kind of rushed in there, lost the ball pretty easily. But honestly, we've been doing a very good job of, keeping safe passes. We've had a few risky ones through traffic, but they've ultimately ended up in our favor. And we've actually done a very good job of keeping their turnovers pretty high, They've had a lot of really sloppy passes and just sloppy shots in general, sloppy plays. St. Joe's getting very frustrated almost,
Mm-hmm. One of the things that we were talking about, we keep bringing this up, is a strong start, and I feel like Liberty North did that in the first half.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Robbie Hanson with another 3. Great job by him right there. Again, Like we said, Raji said, starting off strong. And again, something we've done great all year is keeping that momentum going once we get it.
That is 15 points for him tonight, all from 3.
All 3-pointers. Robbie is on
awesome.
fire.
This is a game he will remember for a long time. Definitely a career game for him tonight.
Most definitely. As you see here, Bob, quick pass out. Foul on play. Robbie obviously is hunting for that record, especially with young Jalen Perry on the chase, making sure to put him as far off on that trail as possible.
Yeah. That's a very hard record to get, as we've seen Robbie play varsity since his freshman year, as Jalen did not get to play his freshman year.
Very true.
But definitely stepped up as a sophomore this year.
Yeah, as we see, if we remember last year at all, Dominic Frigola obviously dominated in the three-point range, and he still has the #1 record.
I can't remember him ever missing.
Honestly, no. Jalen Perry with a great snag right there. Quick one-handed to Tyson to McCaleb. Ball stolen right there. I saw what Tyson was going for right there, but obviously it was just a little rushed.
I feel like he didn't realize that McCaleb wasn't as far out in front as Tyson thought.
I completely agree with you. He didn't see how covered he was. And right there, it was just kind of a bad pass in general by St. Joe's. Tipped out by our guy, though. And another thing we've been doing very good at is the ball movement, We had that one key play that's got us at least a few three-pointers, if not more points in general, just off of a chain of events. But, just a quick pass back, pass, then shoot. Just that three-pointer, all outside the three-point line. Indeed, the entire play just happens outside there, We've just been getting open, clean shots for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and again, going back to that no easy shots for St. Joe, we've been doing a good job just staying on them. We kind of pummel them, get a few guys on one of them who just kind of ends up almost closing his eyes sometime, passing the ball. Hanson with another 3.
Oh.
No good. He's a little fade back. Tyson going for the ball. A little rough there. Kind of fell on them almost, but out of bounds on us. Their ball.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have taken that shot from that location. I felt like he was a little too far back and a little too far to the side. Maybe just rushed, or maybe he's kind of in the moment. You're on fire. Why not test your strength?
Yeah, no, completely agree. He definitely was still kind of moving on that shot as well, which is never a hard shot to make, especially off a fast break. Again, St. Joe with kind of an easy shot right there. Pretty open. Good play by them. Very clean. Number 24, Redmond. Again, and Tyson out to Jalen. Jalen with the shot. Got off in time. Very good shot there. They're very clean by AJ Redmond, who's obviously he's had a pretty big impact even as a sophomore this game.
Yeah, we've said his name a lot tonight, and it seems like the lower classmen players have stepped up for the St. Joe team, taking control of the game.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Again, we see that parallel matchup of Jalen and Small right there, although Small has not done a ton to help the team this game. 50 with the shot. Wow, easy 3 for him.
That's Samson Holcomb right there.
Yeah, not a ton of pressure, but definitely not an open shot either. Out to McCaleb, quick pass, and up the shot. No good, unlucky right there. Bounced off the back.
Yeah, that's what Michaela's best at is right there. That's what he's done all season. That's what he's done his entire career at North, is play similar to that.
Yeah, no, if you watch his shots, he definitely just has like pure athleticism, you know. Shots that most people wouldn't be able to make, things that are just kind of out of the corner of your eye. Just very impressive shots. Again, almost another open three, kind of bumped by Kathy, but we do not get the rebound right there, which is almost an easy lay-in for them, but he missed the ball. Kathy with the rebound.
Yeah, another thing about Caleb is he's actually my weight training class and has been for the past 2 years, and he's a pretty strong dude. You know, he's built very well. He's in great shape, and that's what I think stands out about this deep three right there. Wow.
Great shot by Jalen right there. Again, another great play, getting good looks for them. It is now 19-33 Liberty North. Although still one foul already for the second half, 0 for St. Joe Central. But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the entire Hughes family just kind of has that natural builtness and athleticism, as I kind of mentioned earlier. You know, just a very athletic family, always making a very big impact on North sports. All right, we see here McCabe, you know, making sure everybody knows what they're doing. That's if you remember the Saints-Vikings game where, forgetting his name, the Vikings wide receiver, he made that amazing touchdown.
Oh, I can't remember. Oh my gosh. I can't help you out here.
It's all right. Anyways, the Saints cornerback who he was being interviewed. Oh, actually, sorry about that. Actually, we have the Niles Media. This game, North Nation Sports Game of the Week, is produced in part by Niles Media Group, supporting educational broadcast excellence in our community.
So back to what you were saying.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was just when they interviewed him, he said he should not have gone for the kill tackle right there. He should have gone for the interception, and that's obviously just something about the coach's part of the game. You have to coach him throughout the entire game. It's not just during practice and then just, okay, during the game, go out there and do what you got to do. It's a continual process throughout the entire course of the season and especially during the games.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can coach a kid for a lot of different things, but there's just a different mentality when it comes to different with games. I feel like the energy is different, you know, and that can just kind of throw a player off sometimes.
No, yeah, I'd have to completely agree with you right there. And Small actually getting fouled on that right there, leading to Liberty North's second foul of the half. Again, Small with the passing, and no easy shot right there. You can see Robbie Hansen, good defense as always. Tyson Cathy up top right now, guarding number 25. Noah Cameron, the 6'4" man. Oh, and going with the shot, CJ Purcell. Good pressure right there. The shot is not good. It's going to end up being St. Joe's ball. All right, around the horn and out of bounds on Jalen Perry. Passed into Small once again. Quick around the horn, no looks right there, so they're going to reset up back up top. And trying to get a, see, very high traffic pass right there. Very lucky Jalen didn't steal that. Small getting the ball, trying to fake him out the shot. Again, going into a ton of traffic. He's just running straight into Tyson, although luckily number 25 saving the day, Noah Cameron with a very good three-pointer. Now it's 22-33, only an 11-point difference from the 15 or 16-point difference we had earlier in the half.
Yeah, the St. Joe team seems to be using a lot of different players to get their shots off, which I really enjoy to see. You know, it's cool to see, you know, one player get a lot of points, but it really shows a good team effort when you're getting everybody to score.
Oh yes, most definitely, most definitely. Although I do love to see a good player on fire right now is Robbie with those
Robbie
three-pointers.
Hansen. I want to see if he can
Robbie
get a
with
couple
another
more
one,
points off.
and just
so
off
close.
the rim. Very unlucky right there.
That would have been his 18th point of the night.
Again, he was almost doing that moving fadeaway again, though. That one was much closer.
He almost has half of the Liberty North points so far.
Yes, he does. He's obviously been doing a very great job. So here, and we're going to sub in Kenyon Van Egdom and Zane Brown for the Eagles, and coming off for St. Joe Central is number 15, Samson Holcomb, and number 14, Landon Paisley. As you see, Robbie Hansen actually has 17 points right now. Very great job
Yeah, sorry,
so
that's
far.
my mistake.
Again, yeah, I mean, most of those are 3 points. Only One of those just being the easy lane he had earlier. Again, missed shot for Liberty North right there. Coming up. Oh, very great steal by CJ Purcell right there, getting the ball. Robbie Hanson diving to make sure he gets it back in his hands. CJ going up with it with a shot, and it's good. And one. Great job, great effort by him right there.
Yeah, next year I feel like he's going to be the player to watch with this Liberty North team. I think it's going to be a kind of weird transition from this season to the next season, as we are going to lose 8 seniors.
Yeah, most definitely. It's going to be a very tough road at the beginning, but I'm very confident that they can get their feet. Especially, I can see CJ being a lot like McCaleb in the sense that he's going to be able to show out a lot more, that he's getting more playing time and more looks, able to play his own game, especially next year.
Yeah, and it's good to get some of these younger guys experience, even though you do have 8 seniors on the team, like Jalen Perry, CJ, and Braden Cervino, along with Brady Pohl.
Yes, Brady Pohl, definitely. I completely agree, yeah. McCabe's definitely done a very good job of making sure we get some underclassmen in to keep a built foundation for the next year. And a few blocks right there, but St. Joe Central getting the ball back. Kind of going around the horn once more, as we've heard a lot this game. And with a shot, it is no good. I think there's a, no, never mind. See Jalen coming up the ball right now. Only 50 seconds left in the quarter. Trying to get that last shot off almost. All right, CJ, coming with some very aggressive handles. Very great pass to Brady Pohl right there, no good. Canyon getting the ball back, but ends up in St. Joe's hands. CJ coming with a very aggressive dive right there, did not end up paying off. Now he's running back, trying to get back on defense.
Yeah, he always gives full effort, and that's what I like to see in CJ.
Very true, although he does have to learn when to hold that back. Like right there, he almost let him with an easy shot, but obviously he's a very good player who's able to come back pretty quickly. Again, Jalen taking a slow approach, especially with the 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, Liberty North has not been very strong in the paint tonight.
No, we've been a very outside team, especially with Robbie's 17 points. You see, Brady Pohl. See, he's obviously a very good in the paint player, which is something we've seen a lot of good looks from him these past games this season.
Mm-hmm. He started to play more as the season has progressed. As I mentioned earlier, he was injured, so it's great to see him back healthy, ready to go.
Brady Pohl, he's obviously going to be getting some very good looks next year as well.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure. I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, thank you for that sponsor in part by Hawthorne Bank right there. As you can see, as we get ready for the fourth quarter coming up, the team's finally coming back on the court. We're starting off with a 22-37 Liberty North leading. Both teams have 2 fouls on the half and 3 timeouts left for North, 4 for St. Joe Central. Robbie Hanson, the Liberty North senior 6'1". Again, I believe 17 points still for the game, which is about pretty much half of the points we have so far.
Yeah, if the game were to end right now, he'd be the player of the game. But let's see what this fourth quarter has in store for us.
Yeah, I completely agree. Unless something drastically changes, I think he has it in the bag.
I want to see him score a couple more points. It seemed like the third quarter was a little quiet. Well, quiet for Robbie is
he had a
pretty loud for most people. But
he had a few points in the beginning of the quarter, but I'm definitely confident that he can break this 20 barrier. Unless they have been keying in on him a lot. Obviously, he's caught on fire a little bit. They let him get a little bit of breathing room, but after that, they kind of knew better.
Yeah, I'm really interested in the changes that the St. Joe Central team has made going into the second half, as we can definitely see just a different team coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, most definitely. They're definitely reacting a lot better to our defense and a lot better defense around. Ooh, McCaleb going for the shot, knocked down, foul by number 14, Landon Paisley. This will be 4 free throw shots. I believe this is his second time on the line tonight. Yeah, just most likely not intentional, obviously, but very good call by McCaleb drawing those fouls out, taking good shots. All right, great job by McCaleb right there. 2 points.
Liberty North's up by 17 points. Let's see if they can extend their lead or see if St. Joe can go down with a fight.
Yes, and see Tyson right there with a great rebound. Zane coming up hot and passes out to Tyson, to McCaleb, who's going to wait it out, give it back to James Perry, to Robbie. Again, they're just very great ball movement. Every single player has already touched the ball in this possession right here. James with a three-pointer, 2 coming in on him, no good. Rebounded by St. Joe. As you can see, they're still going with a similar play style because they know they don't have the height, so they're playing off what they have, and they've done a pretty good job of it so far, although there is a significant point difference. Liberty North has just been playing very well this game.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the better games of the season I've seen them play so far. There we see Coach McCabe right there. He's a great coach, you know, very, very successful in our Liberty North program, which is still, I would say, not new, but fairly new, you know, 9 years old. So
yeah, you know, we're definitely a lot newer than most schools in terms of time, but Gabe has definitely had a lot of experience, obviously, with this team. He's very familiar with this program, which is very different as opposed to Coach Jones, who's the new coach for the Liberty North football team with 1 season under his belt so far.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of adjustments and changes made with Coach Jones coming to the school, not just for the football team, but for all the sports teams here at North. We're seeing different. He helps all the different sports programs with weight training and conditioning programs over the summer, out of season, and in the season. He's always helping all the sports. So big thanks to him.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You see Robbie going out here. Ooh, very hard pass right there, but looks like he didn't have much else to do, so probably all he could do. But again, maybe not have been the best idea to rush down there. All right, Robbie Hanson the passing. As we can see McCabe right here masterminding something as he always does. With a shot, Robbie Hanson with another three-pointer. He's on fire and he has now broke the 20-point barrier. And that is his 6th three-pointer of the night, actually. Oh, Tyson Cathy with a great block right there. Out to Smalls, who does not get the shot off, but is, rebounded by St. Joe once again. Again, here we see Robbie with the shot, and beautiful, just great replay right there. See the entire bench standing up for that shot right there. All right, we got McCaleb taking the ball out. Oh, Tyson with an easy up right there. Oh, but does not get it. That was great defense by number 10, Graham Stagner right there.
As here we see the St. Joe Central coach, Cy Musser. You know, I've really been impressed with this St. Joe Central team, as their will to fight and not give up is amazing. You know, even though they are down by a significant amount right now, they are still working their hardest, and that's what I admire about Coach Musser. You know, he's a great guy. he's always encouraging his kids to work harder, and it's great to see a program like St. Joe Central.
No, I completely agree with you right there. Yeah, they just have such a unique way of playing, although obviously it's not worked out in this game. It definitely has worked out in other games. It just depends who you're playing against sometimes.
And, some nights the shots just don't fall.
Yes.
And the calls don't go your way. And I feel like that's what's happened kind of here with the St. Joe Central team tonight. Not really playing to their full potential, but their effort has never been questioned throughout this entire game.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming up tonight when Robbie Hansen, again, who's most obviously going to get player of the game. I'm not even going to say most likely anymore. He's getting player of the game. On a night like this, he's already scored 20 points. Just not a great look for them, or just kind of unlucky for them to get him on this night.
Yeah, it depends on the Liberty North team that comes out and plays. Usually depends on the outcome of the game. Sometimes they're just a little cold, and tonight was definitely not one of those nights.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, with the 6 3-pointers on the night, whoever's in second place, Robbie, has to be getting pretty close to creeping up on as of now. All right, even if you don't find enough times to come to these games, James Perry with the missed shot, don't find enough, or aren't getting your fill with just North games, you can always go to North's other team, the Slinging Splashers right there, who actually have a game this upcoming Sunday, who are actually going to be having Demetrius Harris, Tyreek Hill, and DeMarcus Robinson, the players from the Chiefs. So,
on their team?
On their team this
Wow.
Sunday. It's going to be great. Demetrius Harris was out there last game, got a good 24 points. Very exciting thing to see.
That's awesome. I know I'll be there supporting them.
So will I.
And some of our producers and crew members of our program tonight are actually on that team.
Yeah, no, Thomas Philpott being one of them, actually, He's out there right now working on audio, doing a pretty good job. All right, as we see here, we're subbing out Robbie Hansen and Michaela Hughes. Get him out there. We got Taylor Baton, Jacob Bruns, I believe is that Kenny Van Egdom, Jalen, and is that Stravino, I believe?
Yeah, that is Braden Stravino.
Yes.
Or as I like to call him, Stu.
Yeah. All the coaches congratulating Robbie and all the other seniors of the team right now, who have done obviously just a very great job tonight. Especially a perfect game for a senior night.
So we got 3 minutes left in this game. Let's see what these other seniors can do.
Baton with the shot and just off the rim. Unlucky right there.
That was a
St. Joe
good
gets
shot,
the
though.
rebound. Yes, it was a good look right there. I liked it. Those are the kind of shots you need to take. Ooh, traveling right there. They got the shot off, but no good.
Yeah, I love the situation that we're in right now because I really don't know what to expect with some of these seniors that don't play as much, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do.
No, I completely agree, and honestly, it's just really refreshing to see North have a game like this, especially after that tough loss against Liberty. So you hear Jalen Perry, the upcoming sophomore, coming around with the ball, passing it out.
Oh.
All right, kind of going back on those keys to victory, I'd just say I'm not going to go over them as much right here, but they definitely have done a very great job on every single one of those. McCabe must have switched something up, or whether he did or not, he's definitely doing something right now. He's obviously a very great coach, and North's very grateful to have him. All right, yeah, Liberty North has obviously been playing a very aggressive game, as you can see. We have 8 fouls as compared to St. Joe's 3 right there.
Hey, that's just the way we play. It's all good.
Very true. I mean, it's been getting St. Joe on the line quite a bit, as we can see right here. Good free throw point right there by him.
This is the last game in conference play, as we mentioned earlier. And this is the last game that we'll be producing from North Nation Studios this season.
Yes.
So thank you guys for tuning in for a great season, as we got 2 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. But make sure to tune in for some of the spring sports, as we'll bring in some of the action from baseball and track and other things. So make sure you guys watch that, because that'll be a lot of fun. I know I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Hammer is too.
Definitely. Spring sports are some of my favorite sports, honestly. Actually, I play rugby in the spring, so.
Oh, really?
Yes, although we don't get a lot of coverage.
Yeah.
Kenny Bagan taking it out to Jalen Perry with the shot, and no good. Good look by him, though. Good shot. Good ball movement, actually, as well.
we see the bench getting very hyped up for the players that don't get to play as much, and that's always great to see full team support.
Yeah, definitely the unsung heroes of the basketball team, no doubt. As we see here, they're taking Jalen Perry out of the game actually right now in favor of Brady Pohl. That's number 33 up there, who's actually a JV player, Cole Hopkins. First shot made. Second shot. No good. All right, Brady Pohl coming up right here. Starting off with Braden Stravino.
Yeah.
T-Bay with the almost pull up, and Canyon, another fake. Oh, good pass right there. Ball didn't seem to land. Up the shot, no good.
Yeah, Braden Stravino has had a little bit of a knee issue, is what I've been hearing lately. So let's see if that has an effect on him tonight.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully we'll be able to work through that, and especially at a time like this, hopefully no injuries. You see here, oh, sloppy ball header right there. Brady Pohl with the steal, up to Canyon Van Egdom, and the shot is no good.
Oh.
Barely off the rim. Unlucky right there.
As we see, Canyon Van Egdom just fouled out of this game on senior night. What a way to go out.
Yeah, most definitely. Canyon Van Egdom getting some pretty good looks, especially tonight. Yeah, no good on that shot right there. Oh, it's actually the brother of Samson Holcomb himself, Roy Holcomb. Looks like we got a couple of brothers on the team.
Yeah, one of the Holcomb brothers is a sophomore, and the other one's a junior, so they're only 1 year apart. I'm sure they grew up playing basketball together all the time.
Which is always great to have some siblings on the team because obviously very good team chemistry. The shot, and no good. Taylor Baton right there. All right.
And who was that? Was that?
That was Taylor Baton.
No, I think it was. That was Braden Stravino. It looked like he almost ran into the locker room right there trying to go get the ball.
I think you might be right, actually. Ooh, no good on the shot. T-Bay on the rebound. Is that Nando?
Wow.
Fernando coming with the shot. Oh, missed pass right there. It's all right, though. St. Joe with the ball, going up with it. Oh, Nando with the good defensive stop right there, although not sure we need any more fouls. I think that,
Puts us at 11.
Yep.
Yeah, Nando did get some varsity playing time last year, I remember.
Yeah,
So for him
definitely
to
true.
come in tonight, he hasn't gotten to play much this season for certain reasons, but yeah, it's good to see him in the varsity game tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, especially with people like CJ and Jalen coming up this year, he's definitely going to have to fight for his spot, which I'm sure he'll be able to get next year, though. Brady with a dime pass out. Nando with a shot, and no good, just off the rim. 40 seconds left of the game. St. Joe coming up with it. Bowling in, trips over the ball a little bit, does not get it out. Or gets the ball and passes it out. 3 with the shot, and it is good. Number 3, Gage Wilson right there. He's a senior. All right, Nando just kind of biding out time right now and making sure we get that last shot. Or sorry, not Fernando, Stravino.
And that will end the game. Liberty North beat St. Joe Central on Liberty North Senior Night, 42-30. And it's no question who the player of the game is.
Yes, Robbie Hansen, the unofficial, quote-unquote, player of the night tonight. Obviously, he had a balled-out game right there. as we see, let's look at a few replays from Robbie Hanson right now. This is just warm-ups right here, you know. Obviously, he has a very clean shot, very confident in that shot, and well-deserved as well. 20 points
20
actually.
points, yes,
20
they
points
changed at
and
the
1
end.
foul. The 6'1" senior, Robbie Hanson. Again, just a great game there. You can see those two few daughters right there just having a great time in the background, enjoying the game as well. Again, all the coaches congratulating him on a great game, and all the rest of the seniors as well, too.
Yeah, as we see the
All right, this is
JV
just-
players congratulating all the varsity players right there on their win.
All right, yeah, it's just heading back to the locker room. Great game on the night. Congrats to the Liberty North Eagles men's team. All right, thank you guys so much for joining in with us today. And obviously, congrats to Robbie Hanson, player of the night tonight. Had a great game. And obviously to the rest of the players too, it was a great win on senior night.
Yeah, this just entire Liberty North team, pretty much dominated from the start, coming out, and they just played great all night. And that's what you really like to see, is just some good basketball. And that's what Liberty North performed for us tonight. It was their senior night, but that seemed to not affect them at all.
Oh, yeah.
They really started off calm from the start, making a lot of three-pointers tonight, and that's always a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, most
And,
definitely.
A couple swats. So we saw Liberty North play well on both sides of the ball, but none of this is possible without some of our sponsors. So let's just thank some of those real quick.
Hawthorne Bank, this part of the Game of the Week is brought to you by them, and there's been serving communities all over Northland in Liberty at 5 Victory Lane.
Yeah, North Nation Sports Game of the Week is produced in part by Niles Media Group, supporting educational broadcasting excellence in our community.
Yes, and also parents, the PTA at Liberty North is the Eagles Club. Get involved with your kids' education today at North Nation with the Eagle Club.
All right, so let's just look at some of the highlights from the game here.
So here, some very good dance moves right here. Dance battle, probably one of the more intense face-offs we had all night. CJ with that great lob right there, and with the and one. It was just a beautiful shot. Robbie with a dime pass right there to McCaleb, who's going to go with it, get that foul drawn in. Great job by him.
Yeah, we just saw the little girls dancing right there. And that just shows that this is a very family-friendly environment. And it's just so fun for the entire family to come to the games and enjoy them.
Most definitely, yes. See here, the game ending with a 30-42 score, Liberty North with the win.
And this is not the last game of the season. Liberty North does have another game coming up this week.
Although this is our last time streaming the basketball games.
This is our last time. And it will be in the field house on Friday, so look forward to that.
Yes, and we just want to say thank you for joining us tonight. We'll definitely see you in spring, so until then, have a good one.